What's up, Fire family? It's Kiahonfire, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Today we're going to be looking at the Oblivion Arsenal, aka the Heart of the Oblivion, how to get it and all that goodness. This is a guide for endgame extended weapon arsenal, another one I know, but I'm really enjoying this one at the moment, so I thought I'd give you some extra tips and tricks on how to get this, because this is something you're going to need eventually when you hit a certain level cap. Now, before you go about this, you're going to need a really high level, like 300, yes. And you're also going to need ancient knowledge learnt, and you're also going to need to fight one guy to be able to consume his heart. Bit disgusting, right? Yeah, I know. But no worries. I'm first a little bit away from where we need to go, but this is because I want to show you the route I take to get there usually. So you have, like, the Perilous Valley over here, right? I found this area is roughly about here, so the best way to do it is go up here. I'm going to show you the way I usually take. So we're by the entrance. Instead of taking a right, I'm now going to take a left and go by this frost giant camp and continue all the way up there. This is a pretty decent way to go because you can hop behind. You do tend to fall, you'll see what I mean in a bit, but it's not too bad going this way. One of the smoother ways I found to go anyway, especially if you need a flat plains to walk along and not so much climbing, just in case your stamina isn't that great. Now, things I recommend on this, definitely the Mitra's Blessing, and then you can have some health potions, bring some good weapons. A bow might not be an awful idea, magic might not be an awful idea. Necromancy is definitely a great idea as well, because you have more targets to distract the boss. Yes, we're going to be killing a boss to be able to get this. That's why I like having the extra targets, because it keeps them interested. But you'll probably notice at first he's probably going to try and go for you 100% and target you, which is a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. But here we go. You can see right up there, that's where he is. A really weird rock formation in the side of the cliff is right there. Now, you can climb up or go out and round, but I definitely like this way of doing it. Although, yeah, again, I usually fall when doing it, so not exactly great, but that is fine. Oh yeah, also make sure you have a nice equipped thrall as well with really good armor, similar to yourself, if not the same. That will really help out as well. So, let me find the spot. Here it is. Where the two rocks meet, so the two different terrains, is where you want to slip through, ideally, if you can get up there. So we're going to get our ass up here. You should have more than enough stam to do it, etc. It's pretty decent. But here we go. Going to go up there, and then you'll see this area. Now you want to come at the back, because at the back is your way of, well, being okay. I'm going to drop down in here. I usually don't drop down in this little bit, so we're going to hop over into this bit. Usually you want to aim for this kind of area, but sometimes it takes like half your health because you're full, and that's a bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, you definitely want to place a bedroll while you're here as well. So if you have a little bedroll, you want to put it down there. You can't see it because it's under the terrain, but I've definitely put one down. And there's our boss dude. As soon as you cross this gate is when all the action is going to happen. Is when you want to start being careful. So there's all of that business. If you're wondering what I'm wearing as well, I'm wearing Shadow Legion stuff. You get it from the wizard guy, aka Hosav, in the Perilous Valley. He's sitting on a throne. You can't miss him really. He has a massive bubble random. So let's spawn in some of my minions. And I'm probably going to use Afflicted Being for that Afflicted buff. That'll be very useful for me today. Don't worry if you don't have these. If you don't have them, it's no worries. And another thing you probably want to know is you do actually have to get hit a bunch for them to attack or them get hit themselves. They can be a little bit buggy. And this guy will also jump on you and set you on fire. So that's always fun. There we go. Luckily, because he's attacked us, he's now got the aggro. I'm going to take myself out of God mode so you can see all the things that happen legit, you know. So, ooh, let me get my ammo out. There we go. So I'm just going to keep patting him with whatever. He'll set you on fire often, so you want to keep an eye on that. A thing I like to do is come by very close, do that healing for your thrall. You definitely want to do that, just in case. Often or not, you won't want to use too much magic, because you want to have enough for that Mitra healing all the time, unless you have done one recently and you're confident to just go ahead and, you know, do your thing. So I do quite like the fire mastery. It's not anything for this fight, but when I got enough for it, the tornado does quite a lot of damage. There we go, it's going right for him now, so that's quite handy, that is. And I'm going to continue giving him some slack. I think I need to respawn in... I'm going to do a formed monstrosity. Why not? Doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to do another one of these, I think. We might also do the screamy one in a minute, but, you know, not too bothered. For another one of that. Make sure our thrall is okay. Our thrall is suffering a bit. We will need to come in a bit harder with them heals to make sure they don't die. I do recommend usually to do this with a friend, because it is quite deadly. But if not, just keep on top of tabs. Try and keep as much things on him as possible. I'm gonna pick one of those, I think. Let's keep him going. I'm gonna keep him blinded. Moravian Bow is also really good on this one because you keep the stacks up as well. I'm gonna throw in another heal from my thrall, hopefully. There we go. She's not looking too hot. Ow. I might whiz on by and shove a potion in her mouth in a minute. Don't die on me, lady. It is very possible that you will lose your thrall with this. Oh, I think he bugged out a bit. He stopped moving. That's a little bit peculiar. That's fine. You've just given me more time to help my thrall out. Alright. Gonna heal her up while she's doing that. Don't know why they've paused. As you can see, everybody else is not pausing. But they are just having a staring battle right now. Alright. So we're going to call in another one. And let's go for, you know, another one. Going to heal her while they're giving me this opportunity. Don't know why this has happened. Maybe something to have a look at. Maybe just a fair AI bug. But as you see, we're going to kill him either way, which is always a positive thing. Even though he's a bit bugged. I just feel like I got cheaped out my last bit, huh? Alright, my thrall is okay. I think even if he was attacking, my thrall would still be alive. But either way, we've killed him anyway, with the help of our minions and everything else. So we got an epic ornament scroll. You want to consume that if you have enough augment points, and some nice bits. A skeleton shard's always nice. And a legendary weapon thingo. You might be thinking, where there's a heart? Well, this is where you want a really good cleaver. If you have Age of Calamitous, I do recommend a really good Chronixium one, because sometimes you might get a chance of getting two. If you don't have Age of Calamitous, just use the best cleaver you can get your hands on and slice up this dude. So this time I got one. So Heart of Oblivion, there we go. You want to consume this, and yeah, when it consumes, you're going to get things crashing on your head, so you might want to be careful with that. Especially if you're in a bad state. You get several of these little lava guys after you, as you can see. Some nice ore here as well that's landed on my head, which is always nice. These guys are no joke, to be honest. They do hit pretty hard, and their level is pretty, well, a lot. For some reason they're not attacking me here. Oh, now they are. As you can see though, even though my armor is really, really good, they just absolutely melt through it. And you're now going to see I can do Oblivion Arsenal. So you can see level 300. And then also you need Ancient Knowledge for it as well, which I talked about in a previous video if you want to check out some of my EEWA guides. So yeah, Oblivion stuff. Really nice stuff actually. I'll give you a little show, should I? Okay, so once you've learnt this stuff, of course you're going to want to craft it. Like I said with the heart thing before, I'll show you what you need, but you actually need to eat this to be able to get this, and you can get this in other means as well sometimes around the map. But this is what you need to make the Oblivion bar, so you just pop it in there. It's going to make you one steel bar for that amount of ingredients. Once you've made that, you can bring it over to your blacksmith bench and make these weapons. Now, it's going to take quite a bit of this stuff to actually make it, so you might need to do this boss a few times over. So doing it with friends is exactly a really good idea. But this stuff is pretty decent stuff, and it comes with a buff of Scorch. The durability is pretty high as well, which I quite like that, and you got a nice big range of weapons if you really want to play around with them. Of course, I'm a fan of axes, so I'll just show you the axe. So, here we go. Nice axe. And it should set fire to things when you kind of hit them. What's another one that looks really good and there's good fun? Dual swords is a really good fun one. So, there you go. You've got two little swords like this. Give it a little smack. You see, it turns into fire. That's pretty awesome. All of those weapons you can make, and also there is the Oblivion armor set. Now this gives you Phoenix jump, so I'll show you what this looks like and how it is, to give you an example. You're basically a ninja with this stuff on, to be honest. And then you can do these crazy dodging as well. It's really cool. The armor is about as much as you're probably going to get with a shadow, a little bit above. So if you're looking for something that's going to give you loads of armor more than before, if you had the same kind of gear that I have, it's not going to give you that. However, you will get this cool little ability now and again that allows you to, well, you know, move around a bit better and have better control in the air, and then dodge as well. That could be really trolly in PvP if you really wanted that. It also gives some bonus vitality, so you got a plus 10 in there as well. So it could be a pretty decent set if you like, or if not, you know, aesthetically is pretty pleasing as well. You look like some badass Silent Legion warrior that fell in the volcano. That and a pretty cool dodge as well. So the first thing you're going to need is the ore. So of course, to get this, you're going to need the heart. So you're going to need to consume it. It's going to blow this on you. You're going to get meteorites and tons of these guys, which is going to be not good for your health. But if you can, conjure some stuff. Ooh, that was a backwards roll. That's going to cost me. Excuse me. Can I move, please? That would be great. Apparently, I cannot move. I'm gonna take this guy out. Just keep doing the same thing. Trying to get at him. Ooh. No punchy punchy. Gonna regen some of my stam. There we go. Running around in circles. And then I'm gonna get rid of him. Whoop. No thank you. He's not too bad, just like that. And you see, once I killed him, he gave me some of that nice ore. So you get some nice ore out of those. You can also find this by the well of Skelos, these kind of guys. That's handy, but yeah. Hellcats also spawn out of this as well. So let me just get rid of these, because you know how to get rid of them now. And you know what to do. I'll show you what to do with the ore you get as well. So just get rid of you, sir. Thank you. Alright. So, the ore. As you notice, it comes out a bit like this. You probably want a good pickaxe for this as well. Where's the other one? I saw something else. Do you notice it's a lot like star metal? So you're probably going to need some explosive arrows. Get those explosive arrows on board. As normal, you want to ping off the layer. And as you see, you got some nice ore there. So use a really good pickaxe, and you can see what you can get out of there. You got a really nice amount of that ore. And then we'll do the same to this one over here. This one we got 2 nodes, so that's always nice. Then we're going to go for it again, see what we get. A really nice amount of that star essence and oblivion ore again. And then you can just go ahead and, you know, burn it down into some nice ingots. Anyways, thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!